Hello. So we were trying something new. I wanted to do recaps, thoughts, concerns, theories, and for about like the first 10 minutes. So the last time we fought the actual icon of Garuda and killed Benedicta, sadly. So the theories that are dead for me. Yeah. Well, I'd really held out hope that Clive wasn't going to be the Ifrit dominant. But that was confirmed last time. I have hope for it though. Maybe they're fooling us. Because they haven't told us why Clive is so special. He gets to attune with all these dominants. Why are we sad about Benedicta? I'm sad about Benedicta. I kind of like sympathized for her at the end there. Like, you listen to her story, it was really sad. Also, I like villains anyway, so, you know. If you saw the going live messages, I just put Valfrost is live. Sid is my favorite. Because I've decided on that too. Even if he's evil, even better. I know we're suspicious of him. The game is heavily influenced by Game of Thrones. It's gonna be sad. Too late. It is depressingly sad. It's really good. It's like, it's sad, but it's done so well. But really like Game of Thrones, that explains the incest in the beginning. You're still not sold on Ifrit? And what the point of Margrace is? See, that's... But I don't want to be like... hardcore, say my theory is, you know? Because... I'm thinking that as well. So Margrace is a dominant, and it's a fire dominant. So there's either something funny about Clive being the dominant Ifrit, or it's the new Phoenix. I'm still holding out hope that it is Jonathan. Or Joshua. There we go. Oh, it's been so long. I miss him. He was so cute. But that's really, flighty, honestly, because of the seeing the robed figure in the demo. Is a fire dominant or just a bear who specializes in fire magic? That'll depend. It's just like Benedicta said that he was a dominant, or they. We don't know if it's even a man or not. I just kind of like gave it in like, oh, dominants can sense other dominants. But that was quite a lot of fire when we were chasing them up the mountain to Garuda to have just been a bearer, don't you think? And the way that the flames were, I kind of like Phoenix's wings. Who's to say? I still want to know on how Margrace got out of the cuffs. The whole point of the system is to keep the bears as downtrodden as possible? So you think they're more powerful than anybody lets on? Interesting. Probably. Or they have... Oh, so like imagine a bear that's like trained to actually use their magic correctly. That's a possibility. Because you can see their chin underneath the hood. I don't think they've been branded a bearer. And it's like, we can talk about the cities. Like, there's 5 cities you can see on the map. One little tiny one. So technically 6, but 5 have mother crystals. We think that the westernest is obviously Rosaria with the red crystal. And then the southern crystal is Dalmekia with the yellow crystal. So Sambrek is supposedly the northernmost, and then Waloed is the easternmost, even though it's still up in the north. And then the central, I think, might be Ironblood. So that's what we're with right now. However, there's also big parts that are like covered in like black, dark stuff, supposedly the blight. So I'm thinking there's a couple other mother crystals out there. So what if this Margrace comes from them? I have so many questions. They're doing so well. I can't hate them for it. Also, if he's a dominant, you would think Sambrek Waloed would keep a better track of them. I mean, how would you keep track? It's like they don't know where the Phoenix dominant is at this point anyway. Since they're essentially recruiting them, they're stealing them, that's what. So, let's see. They said Ifrit was not one of the 8. So in theory, there should be 8 dominants. But there's only 5 crystals visible on the map. Oh, that brings up an interesting point. Can dominant bloodlines go extinct? Like, is Phoenix just done now? At one point, someone says, it's not instant. Or they say something along the lines of that, like, and there's no telling until the Phoenix reappears. Not the Phoenix specifically, but the next dominant once one is killed. So it could be... Well, if in theory, it would technically have to wait until Clive had children if it's in the blood. Yeah, but is all of Rosaria dead? Is there any other bloodline but us, Clive? So, if in theory you're going with that, like it's by that bloodline, and Clive's the only one left, the Phoenix would have to wait to reappear until he had kids. Yeah, Clive's just a whole fucking anomaly, because... And the Duchess is probably still alive? Aw, damn. That's a good point. So if she has more kids. But that would be so easy to capture. I wonder if it's blood at all. They haven't really confirmed it. And where the fuck did Jill come from? It's all sketchy. Joshua brings what up in the demo? Why is it always born into our bloodline? Yeah. I had this thought like before. It's like they're supposed to like spread the love of the mother crystals. So basically their bloodline. So they're supposed to integrate people into the family, you know? And they just keep going in the same blood. So incest. I wonder if that's why this is happening. Demo? I can say prologue now? That's a good point. It is different. There is one scene that's different. And it's, there's an extra Barnabas scene somewhere. Oh, at the very beginning of Nair Corvent? That part, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Oh my goodness. These dark parts like the blight pieces of the map are driving me nuts. I want to know what was there, where the other crystals are. I'm hoping we get other crystals. Oh, and the fire demon Clive saw in the prologue? I thought that that was, the robed man. Because it's definitely Ifrit. It's got horns. The fiery man right before Ifrit came to life. And it's like both times that Clive has actually become the icon, he's been talked to, like commanded to do it. So I think that's a factor in there somewhere. And like the Ironblood have to come back into the story, because are they just gonna not look for their dominant? I mean, are we even sure the Margrace isn't just a manifestation of Ifrit? Yeah, but how would Clive factor in? I mean, what if Clive can turn into each of the icons once he's attuned? That also begs to differ. It's like, we have Phoenix icon powers. Like, where's our Ifrit ones? Bestowed upon us by Joshua. And like, why is Ifrit killing these icons? Yeah, but wouldn't you assume if we are Ifrit, that would be blessed by Ifrit? Maybe the Margrace can't transform. I, at one point when he was in the shackles in the Nair Corvin, I thought like he'd never transformed again because he realizes what happened and how it was bad. Yeah, there's a whole funky thing. Like, I even had a thought like the robed man was like future Clive and he came back. Child of Fate is something I want to know more on too. Oh, it has been 10 minutes. Okay, because we could just keep... I could go on for hours. What's a stretch? I forgot exactly what I said. Goldfish. I think you also said something about the Margrace being Joshua. Yeah, but that would have to factor in time travel. It's the only thing stopping my theory. I don't know. When we were chasing them up the mountain to get to Garuda, the flames that were coming off their body gave me Phoenix vibes. Also, my Joshua theory about Joshua being the road man is purely out of want for Joshua to be alive. So I don't actually think it's a theory. Time travel in any universe just makes the game messy? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I know, I should leave it alone. It's not like it's an actual theory. It is the only theory that has Joshua being alive, so... Well, because I was kind of like, the Phoenix is supposed to come back to life. That's... The Phoenix isn't phoenixing. But, like, I'm not gonna be, like, hurt. I think the next part, because Sid wants to go look for Gav. See what his nose picked up and all that. Let's get to gaming. Are you sure you want to know the answer to the pun? You didn't like it last time. I need, like, written proof you're not gonna be mean to me when I tell you the pun. So the pun today is, what does Ifrit eat for breakfast? And I know this one. It's a bowl of embers. Which is the dungeon name, I think, for 14. I liked it, so I kept it. Aw, I like that one. I'm gonna look for some Moogle ones. Those are gonna be cute. You know what I want to do? I want to find our chocobo. I think their name was Ambrosia. I hope they're still alive. Open world map. We're just all in Zembrecht territory the whole time. You think that chocobo's dead? That's not nice. Let me be happy. There's gotta be something happy about this game. What we doing? Where we at?
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted.
Yeah.
Making it the perfect little shortcut.
Sid has a shortcut for everything.
Come on.
I'm ignoring you. Let me have my theory that the chicken is alive, okay?
Don't. Please. Think about it, Clive. The rumors all point to...
Interesting. Is that the summoning whistle or something?
That was an Imperial signal.
Okay.
It shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait.
No,
I
Sid.
need to see what the bastards are up to.
Sid, I want the information now.
But we both know that. No buts about it.
Sid, don't come back. What were you going to say? They're so good at doing this. It's annoying. Ooh, shiny. The hunter and the hunted. Pet the puppy.
This is stupid.
You're thinking Sid's gonna die? Not
Not
necessarily.
Goose chase.
What? Was I really not supposed to go this way? Oh, my eyeball itches. Hold on. Oh. This is great. I was like, what did I miss? Am I supposed to go off? Like jump? Good boy. You can pet the dog. Yeah. Am I supposed to? Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Those spiders? Are those spiders? I didn't pay for this. I didn't sign up for this. Are they gonna skitter at me? Bro, I'm not... A black... Oh! Why? There are so... You could just not do spiders. You can pick anything. Any other bug. Any other animal. Why do you always have to... Why is it always spiders? Why can't we follow the butterflies? It's fine. Just burn them with fire. I don't like. Just hit him. No, is there gonna be? No, no.
Garuda, lend me your strength.
I can't. I'm fine. Just hit them. Well, they have a lot of health. Just get over it. Just eat it. 'Cause you're fine. Oh god. Spiders just give me the heebie-jeebies, okay? What was that? We have 800 points, hooray, yeah. We have 800 points because we refunded one of Garuda's upgrades. I wanted to save for one of their ultimates. Ooh, a Minotaur. That is the wrong button, but I'll take it. That was bad. You're bad. Oh, okay. Oh, should we die this? No, we should not. But the hyper armor. Nope. Just stop. You're not good. No break his bar.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Noise.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh, I tried to dodge that. I did so well. Did you see that falling animation though?
Too slow. Keep your distance, boy.
This guy reminds me of the Gigas, except for he does this and runs at you.
Don't let them get away.
Run. Run! Oh, yeah. Noise. No, 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 no.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Clive went wee. This is a great angle for my camera.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Let's just go over here.
Not this time.
Wow, he went really all the way over here. Hi.
Too slow. Keep your distance, boy.
That was fun. Minotaur Mane. I wonder if we can craft new things now. The way I just fell end over end through the air that one time, and I was pressing for my precision recovery. That was funny.
Perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
Yeah, can we not do the spiders again? What if there's a bigger spider? I didn't sign up for this.
Can't be much further now.
You just had to say that. Now it's gonna be like agent. Where did they just appear from? Oh no, it's these guys. Yeah. Kill it with fire. Kill the flying enemies before they can fly again. What? Come here.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Yeah, I know I can pull them. I just kind of want to wait until there was less enemies, so I didn't accidentally pull something else. Because I am still very bad at the lock-on switching enemies. Ooh, is it another big guy? Oh, great! Oh, they're different. They're different. Okay, where's the big guy? Where's the big guy? He's been unattended. He's unsupervised. Hi. Well, that's a rock climb. That was horrible.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy.
Ooh. To the face.
Give them all you've got, boy. Not this time.
Nailed it. Down he goes. Pull him.
Too slow.
Noise.
Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away.
The Torgo button is the same as Magic Verse. If you can see, I'm actually doing both at the end here.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Noise.
Keep your distance, boy.
I wasn't sure if that was a bad idea or not. You can do both, but sometimes it's a little wonky. It's like half the time I'm either making it or not, which is fine.
Give them all you've got, boy.
What's so good about this conduit system is you could do anything. Do anything. You can be as creative or as not creative as you want, and it'll work. Woo! Style points. So it's like sometimes I don't like to do Magic Verse in between, but the way I do it still works. It's so good. And there could be like people that just like only do that, and it just everything works together. No, can we not hesitate over the rushing river, please? Not the creaky bridge that totally isn't gonna fall. Torgo's like, I can swim, can you? Oh. Best boy.
What is it, boy?
Peoples.
Don't let him escape.
Oh, it's Gav. Oh no.
Gav!
Are we gonna lose Gav? I'm gonna be really upset. Clive's gonna blame himself for that too.
Who goes there?
I do. Hello.
One's a deserter. Take his head.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get some new armor. Hey, I see you have a mage. Oh, I missed. But I'll still take your mage instead. You missed me, but I also missed the... Oh, he's got 1 fucking health. Come here, you. Okay, now I got time for you. A dragoon. Okay. And an Avis.
Yes! Don't let him escape! Kill the deserter!
I'm in trouble. I am less in trouble. Hi.
Clive, what's the situation?
Yeah, boyfriend came to save us.
What?
Yeah, go
Imperials are on
save
his tail.
Gav.
We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon.
You promise?
Too slow.
Ooh, are these different moves? Knight of the Dying Sun. Okay, he's got some similar.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Okay.
Die, you bastard! I think that hurt me more than it hurt him. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
Wait, what? Sid!
Keep your distance, boy.
That was horrible.
All right. One down, one to go.
Oh, thanks, Sid. Do the thing. Oh, I want to try this. That was bad.
Torgal.
I was focusing. I want to try it. That was horrible. I'll take the damage. Nailed it. Let him have it. Is it gonna have 2 stages? How'd he kill the dragon that fast?
Not this time.
Here we go. Oh, where'd it go?
Too slow. That's better. Don't let them get away.
Okay.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Can we? I missed it all 3 times. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Leave me alone, mister. I can't believe. Gonna do it again? I'll take it. I'm so bad at that. In?
Too slow.
Oh! The fuck is this? Dash. That. Oh no, not dodge too. Oh no. What is this? Who left it on?
Bastards fly. But what goes up must come down.
Well done, Sid.
Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
Oh no. Hi. Are you angry now? Double jump. Oh, I never am ready. Oh, I got it. No, no, no. No touchy. Wait, what just happened? What just happened? What did I do? Oh, I accidentally. What happened with Garuda there? I don't remember pressing Rook's Gambit. Can I parry with the feet? When the accidental parry stun locks you more than the enemy. I was like, what happened?
Come on.
Oh no. I did all that work, Gav's gonna die, isn't he? Oh no. He's gonna fall over.
Shit!
Oh. Are we about to find if Clive can swim? That was dramatic. Boink. Well, don't just stare.
Your hand!
It's broken. No. No.
Help me!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
Uh-oh.
I've got you.
Oh, this is so good for Clive. He needs a win. Yay! I was like, Gav is dead. He's just gonna die. This is a way better outcome. Great job. I'm sure that
Clive
helps.
doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
That's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't
The
help sticking where
shade.
it's not
Oh my
wanted.
god.
But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground.
Eh?
Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
he can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix.
But
But we weren't alone, were we?
thank you.
There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
This is giving me Phoenix vibes so
Ask
bad.
me. I don't bloody know.
And he's
Well, I
going
do
back to
know one thing.
Rosaria.
You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death, that you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible, and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid.
Don't thank me.
I love
Thank
Sid.
Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
still giggling over it. This game is amazing. Oh? Tell us more.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not.
Hmm.
We're running out of time.
Look at that nose.
We'll
I
be
think
in
I see
Rosaria
blonde
in a day
hair.
or two.
I'm hunting you down for money if I'm right about Joshua, man.
Back to where it all began.
I see blonde hair. Tell me I'm crazy. Ha! Eat shit, motherfucker! Wait, he could just be a blonde guy.
He must be stopped.
It could just be a blonde guy. I respectfully take back my outburst. It could just be a blonde motherfucker. Well, I'm glad you did it respectfully. Oh my god. When it didn't, like, actually confirm it.
Belch of fire was like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive,
If it's
my
Josh.
friend. She's awake.
Jill!
Right.
Did you forget about Jill, dude?
Go to her, you fool.
No, we love you, Sid.
Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So,
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Well done. That was brilliant acting.
Jill.
Ooh, is there new stuff? No, I just want side quests.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
Let's get this fixed before some.
Moogle on the left. Hello, Moogle. It's so
They
cute.
even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
I love
I'm
Moogles.
sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
Nectar the Bold.
Nectar, you say? Clive.
Apparently, yeah. Clive
So
speaks
it would
Moogle.
seem.
So it would seem. Oh no. We're just special boy. Banging my pom pom.
sounds painful.
Aww. How do you speak Moogle? Explain. Can I ETL this? No. Physiker? Hello. It's me, Cleve. Why do you... Oh my god, really? Was
It's
that...
true, then.
That looked
It really
aggressive.
is you.
It is.
Clive.
You're alive.
Yay!
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Tarja told me what happened.
Oh, Tarja.
You saved my life.
It's
After
over
nearly
here
10
like
years,
Tarja.
I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill?
Yeah, I'm hoping he
Fighting
apologizes
for
for
them.
fighting her. Not nice.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed
Lost.
the men and captured the women.
That means the mom just left the kingdom.
And took you back to Ironhome.
Back to, she's from Ironblood.
I
Yay.
thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
Damn.
And they call us dominants.
Oh, you said us. You gotta tell her now, dude.
What? What happened to Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
Well, you see, what happened
me.
was
I killed Joshua.
not necessarily.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago.
What if the mom just had a third
Second
son?
icon of fire.
And that's the Bond kid.
The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night, the hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say?
If she was pregnant in the prologue, the kid would be 13 and you don't look 13.
Found you. What did he mean?
So find him.
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened. And so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it
But he doesn't
together.
he doesn't look old enough
Jill,
to have been the original hooded man.
all right.
I thought he was gonna say I
You'll
can't.
be needing a change of clothes then.
Yay! New clothes.
Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
Yeah, hive mind was kind of what I was
I'll see
thinking.
you
What if
soon
it's like
then.
an organization? We have instead of I have
we
found
maybe
you.
do.
It's we have found you.
We have a long journey ahead of us.
Is that a side quest? That's a wall. There's two. I mean, what if
Let's get this fixed
we
before
have found you was supposed to be Ifrit
looking at half a
and the
dozen, maybe more.
robed man? This is not where I wanted to go. I wanted to do side quest first. Yeah, and we've got to check the blacksmith to see if we can cook something else up. I wonder if we'll be able to craft it the Moogle like in Kingdom Hearts.
Newcomer, I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded.
Is
for
it
your
just gonna
time, of
send
course.
me, or can I go?
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig.
Okay.
Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
I'll get to it. I gotta get the other one and then talk to Karen. I forgot her name for half a second there. And talk to the blacksmith. Sorry, chicken.
With a proper place to train like that.
Well, what's that for you, dear?
Ooh, what's this? Wow, that's a big increase.
That it?
I did the wrong thing
Fine,
again.
I see I'm busy here. What do you want?
Oh wow, look at all the rye right I have.
Say so myself.
What's the cost to upgrade? What was it at before? 150? Why not?
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Yeah, not worth as I'm doing it. I didn't read that until after. I think it's worth. It's like, why not? Ooh. Look at that sword. Hello, Moogle.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping
What you want?
might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your
Is he gonna pay me a
services
lot of
will
money
be
again?
rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
Aww. It's like, even if that guy isn't Joshua, he suspiciously looks like
The 3
Joshua.
individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Yeah, we'll go up to talk to Soames before we leave the Fat Chocobo.
Good day. Or
This is so cute.
you wish to study the tomes?
It's like his attendant also has this hooded garb. So what if it's more of an organization than a person? So then it could be also different people.
You are always welcome, Clive.
It's just, it's all strange.
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
Okay, which one's closest? 43. We're just gonna go this way. A secret organization that has a dominant. Not very secret at that point. Yeah.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
Do you think I can stop the side quest, go out, do the other side
Kenneth.
quest, and then finish the meals? Because I kind of want to. I'm right by the exit. I think I'm gonna.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep
But
you
the
busy.
food will be cold. What?
there's
It's cold
never a moment's
sandwiches,
rest.
okay?
Probably for the best I eat down
It's a
here.
salad
Looking at the staples as
and
I
a
do,
sandwich.
I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
Maybe it will just, like, not tell me that I'm not allowed. Oh. Looks like I can. Okay, what's the little icon though? Because I know the side quest is the green one. What's that little black one? Interesting. Maybe new stuff? I can do another quest for the tavern keep? Oh, they've got new stuff. Okay, will there be monsters out and about now? That'll be cool. Gotta get fast. Whoa.
Someone's in trouble.
That was aggressive. Do I hear spiders? Fuck. They're having a dance-off. I'm stuck on a root. Woo! Use the fire.
That's enough.
No, 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 no. Don't raise your pincers at me. Fire! I don't like the noises they make. Nah! They called their friends? Yeah. Oh boy.
Flames to me.
Yeah. Kick him. Yeah, fucking kick him. Why'd it have to be spiders? Hi.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along.
I like this
Wait,
sword.
I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
I'm
Looking for
Clive.
you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dirt is
Dark,
dirt.
rich and fragrant.
26k, gotta find something to spend that gold on.
Well,
Or
you should hurry back.
Or
Bohemel seemed worried enough that
I
he might
hoard
come
it
with
like the
himself.
dragon I am.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
The shop supposedly has something new. I gotta save up to 40 so I can get all the orchestrion rolls from
Well
them.
then, there's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
What? You gotta taste it, Clive? How many? 4. Okay. Squeeze. It wasn't to Clive's liking. Yeah, they also do sell crafting materials. It's just like I can always tele back. If I really need something. What? This one it didn't want me to pick up. Can I pick it up now? Okay. Some meteorites. It's not a bad idea. We'll see how expensive they are.
Hideaway.
I was like, do we want to be lazy? Yeah. Okay. Straight ahead should take me to it. Supposedly. Ooh, shiny. What's that?
That'll be enough for today. We don't need you risking the curse for a marriage.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
You lazy? Never. Hey, it's not lazy, it's efficient. Hi.
What can I interest you in today?
Both these are a little older. Okay, so this is not upgraded. They're 1,000 and I have 5. And poor. I do want the stock out.
I trust it's all here.
What? 20 what? What's barely a drop? 1,000 versus, you know, if I take that, wait, it won't even let me buy them. Oh, he's only got one.
Ah, yes.
If I keep spending like this, I'm not gonna have 25,000, you know? I wonder when he restocks. It's cool that he only has one.
Good
Yeah,
day.
it's because I got the Gale accessory on.
Sunset.
Open world map. Oh, look at this. Maybe it means there's 2 side quests here. Oh, the food. I've got sandwiches!
There you are. And all safe and sound.
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil.
What a
Did you
bitch!
bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious. When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit.
He's only
With
worried
this-
about the soil.
With this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
That's so sad!
That's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at
Okay,
least.
she pays me. She's my friend. He's an asshole. He's literally trying to recultivate and revive
wish I could
essentially a
offer you some
dead
fruit,
and
too.
arid
But you're
desert.
not likely to thank me if I do.
He could so be
Still.
nice.
We'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
How convenient. See? She's my friend. He was like, please retrieve my dirt in the form of a saving a girl.
What I wouldn't give for some wild mickleberries.
I just ran into like 4 different people.
Can I help you?
Kenneth sent me.
Yeah, it's shitty, but it's understandable though. Like, he's It's just like that scientist trope
wonderful.
thing when they're like
You hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite
super
still elude
focused
you?
on their work instead of their lives.
I'm afraid so.
I have a potion.
Those no longer in need of a physicker's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, most of the people that Sid has saved so far are the
Must eat
elderly.
if you're to recover.
I hate to be a bird.
Could really do with a proper place to train.
Back so soon?
Are you
Fancied another
yelling
kip
at
in the
me?
cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me.
Did you wake
I
up?
thought you might be hungry.
Have a meal. Okay, but don't yell at me. The mic's on. And don't rub against the mic and turn it off like you like to do. Okay?
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Not the
Our
curls.
duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not.
No, that's the
Sometimes folk
mic.
need locking up, and someone has to watch over them.
Diarrhea.
I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make.
You're done.
You keep
You're done.
yourself on the right
Go on.
side of these bars now, you hear me?
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
No, God. She's like, Mom, pet me right now or I will explode. I am petting you. But you're not allowed to mess with my mic right now. Oh, Karen's gonna give us new clothes, isn't she?
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward.
You were
as
napping
promised.
so nicely. And now you're like, I am the star.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You
She's
have
sitting
your
on the
place
arm
too,
of my
course,
chair,
as you have just so
staring
capably
at my
proven,
face.
and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Are you a parrot? You're so cute. A gill bug.
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Is she gonna like us now?
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Wait, why am I over here? I could have bought this. Damn it. What does do? Cool down time.
Off you go then. And best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
Hi, Gav.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Oh, the other relationship interest.
Understood.
I love them both.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job.
Oh
No need to
no!
make such a fuss.
He's a fluster.
Take care. All right.
Oh, the other theory I have
Craphead goodbyes. Where's
is that
Sid when you need him?
everyone's
Give him
gonna
my
be
regards
thirsty for
when he gets
Clive.
back.
I will.
Hi.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, that's cute.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Wait, are we gonna attune the Shiva? New party member. Yeah, but we lost Sid. So less lightning, more ice.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter.
Oof.
The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
How convenient your hideout is to smack dab in the middle of the continent. I know, right? It's a random blight patch in the middle of the continent.
I know.
Poor Clive. It's so sad.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you.
Nice. Friendship!
We should press on.
Yes. I want to learn more about these fallen guys.
That's it.
They were aliens.
The top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Nah.
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Friend or quote? Hello. Nothing to see here. Just a speedy boy. Ooh, look at the scorpions. I see a shiny. A great. It's crawfish. I see many shinies. The thing is I walk all the way over here. I gotta walk through all these monsters. What the fuck is that? Let's fight you. Woohoo! I'm distracted by Jill. Jill was punted. You were close, Sunshine. It was a good effort. A for effort. Got you. Ooh. I'm distracted by Jill, proceeds to get her run over by a rampaging cow. Hey, it's not my fault. It's just distracting. Yeah, still too early. I wonder if I'll need specific mats from like all the monsters. What's happening? Did it call for friends? But it's got no bird bar. Woo! He said, "The fuck you say?" Just poke him. Listen. He was very upset with me. What'd I get? Black blood. Where'd the shiny go? Whoa! Listen. No, not the crawfish. It's like one is attacking Torgal, one was attacking me, the third was attacking Jill. I'm glad they don't just all attack me. That's pretty cool.
It's over.
Yo, did I pick up the shiny that was on the ground? What was it? We might do a quick run, and if not fight anything, just pick up the shinies. Do they aggro me, or do I have to? Oh, oh, I'm slow. Dun 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 dun. And then we run away. Wait, is that a barrier? Is it? Oh, hi. Nope, just red flowers. Quick map. I kind of want to go over there. You know what you must do. It's a wide open area. Explore, explore. I am gonna go pick up the side quest.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't
And then we're
seem
gonna go back
as
to that
bad.
area. In case he wants me to go to that area.
Oi,
Hi.
stop and give...
Oi.
Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you?
No. Maybe. Probably.
Typical.
I mean, I clicked on him, so...
Bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed.
That's heckin' rude.
Better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here,
Gross.
you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. And it was really late as it was.
Please don't ask me to kill the
I've got
chocobos.
something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Am I gonna be timed? I don't like quizzes or tests. Fine.
All right. Here. You hand that to the stable,
And I
master,
immediately
no one
take
else.
it,
I
turn
know that
around,
it'll
run
suit
the
you
other
well.
way. Because that's
Good,
my
dear.
plan right now.
Pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
No, no detours. None whatsoever. I wonder if he can beat me to Martha's Rest, like literally running the other way. Because we want to go over here. Maybe we'll use a marker. Set, delete, marker. Ooh. Ah. Instantly gets lost. Opens the map. What are you? You look mean. Just gonna... Bye! Oh, this seems very crawfishy. Ooh, is there a big boss? Hello. Woohoo! Ooh, more shinies. But the XP! But the skill points! But the shinies! There seems to be nothing in here. Oh, wow, you guys are fast!
Stay down!
Whoa! That was a cool move, Jill.
It's over.
Are you saying I need combat practice?
Stay down.
I can't believe there's nothing in here. This seems like a boss area though, like... Oops, sorry, Torgal. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm thinking something later. It looks perfect for a boss fight. Maybe our marble? Left! It's like sometimes I don't even want to go for these shinies, which is against my nature. Because sometimes they're potions, and it's like... What? Oh, is that a Gigas? Hi.
Goblins. So, my first mission was in vain.
I see Weaver, I think spells. Ooh, a chest. Oh, I missed it that time. Hi. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, Jill is giving me Weiss vibes from Ruby. If the shoe fits, Ice Queen, yeah? No, sir. Nailed it. I'm being greedy trying to find out if there's like an extent to when I can blow them over, if it's just during their second bar. Like that move with all the ice crystals that circle around me. Woohoo! It reminds me of the glyphs. No, no, someone knock him.
Not this time.
Ooh. Oh, I forgot about the parry on the thrust. Dun, dun. Oh, I keep missing this. Kurthunk. Oh, you almost forgot about the chest. The whole reason you came in here. Pardon me, sir. I might perchance need to open that. Whoops. The way he was just laying on top. I got lost again. Instantly. Hello. I might actually do your thing soon. Enter the tower. Like that? The aqueduct? I don't think so. Or that. This is probably what you meant. Clive arrows? I guess not. Clive arrows, that's great. Can we steal his stuff? Nah. How does Jill run?
Company.
Oh, nice. Come here, you. A killer bee! Oh.
That's enough.
Ooh, there's also a flower. Ooh, almost. I was almost fancy. Well, what would I call them? Clive arrows is good. I said that. I know exactly what that means. Like to jump up a wall, or like when we moved that log for Sid. Wink, wink. Are they deer? Ooh, shiny. Ooh, I see another of those cows. I wonder if the cow will attack me or if it's a gentle mob. Oh, great job. Hello.
It's over.
What?
Keep
That's the weirdest thing. Ooh. Almost.
Stay down.
Torgal is best boy. Ooh.
Don't let them get away.
Nice. Hello, Mr. Cow. Are you going to attack me? What if I don't attack you? You have a chest, I see, so we must fight. To the death. Hello! I wonder. Can we be good? No, never. You are so...
Not this time. Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh no. Says oh no.
Don't let them get away.
Oh, there is a time limit. Okay, great. Still too early, that's fine.
Give them all you've got, boy.
We're just gonna...
Give them all you've got, boy.
The ice slide dash stab is straight out of the Weiss playbook. Weiss doesn't stab people. Just need sword skills for that. Oh, what is this? Bucking bow? No, I'm not doing this. I might have forgotten about that. Oh, she healed me. Nailed it. Noise. Missed it.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Noise.
Your father would be proud.
Oh, she does love you. Yes, they all heal me. It's just not a lot. I'm not even sure if it's a cure or if it's their throw. Imagine they just chuck healing potions at Clive. Oh, that would be funny. Wrong button for the map. Wait, you had a chest. There. Here, take this, idiot. Bonk. That's it. That's all I'm gonna think of it as from now on, is they chuck healing potions at me. Interesting. What do you mean? This is how you do environments? By how beautiful everything is? Yeah. And they're all different kinds of foliage. It's not just all grass. It's so good. Look at the wind through the leaves. Ooh, those are bold fighting words.
Here we are.
Elden Ring who?
Martha's Rest.
Phaedox, I think you just signed a death certificate. That's not nice. Wasn't Elden Ring Game of the Year when it came out?
That's one of our branded.
Do we take
Good
him in?
girl.
They saw
Get
me.
some rest now.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
Here you go. Your package. That'll be $12.95. Plus tip.
Right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out.
Oh, it's
and
chocobo
birds come
catnip.
running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy
Kyrie
merchant,
picked her head at that.
especially
Do you
around
want
these
catnip?
parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Are you gonna pay me too? What a bird wants, what a bird needs. These titles, I know they're sneaky. Ooh, pet the puppy. Hopefully he didn't just brush me. Did you guys have something to say? Okay, we're going to the main quest now.
You barely have to step.
No! But lore, which do you really want? Pouts. Okay, I'll let you pick. You want to go up or down first? Oh my goodness. Now that's an unfair question. It's just like, this is a bridge, right? What if we get like, we have to go out this way and then I've already been through it? You want it all? What if I... Well, it's not my fault you don't have a PS5. Can I jump off this? What if I... Can I jump off you and then off the bridge? This is bullshit. Can I steal a ride? I will make you a compromise. We will explore this bigger portion, and then I'm going to the main quest. I see evil flowers. And a shiny.
Keep your distance, boy. Stay down.
Death Blossom.
It's over.
Kicking the flowers. Can I examine the... I wonder if they were held up by crystals and eventually the crystals wore off or ran out and they all fell. Oh, there's a lot of you.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Do you think Margrace is a fallen person?
Keep your distance, boy.
Wow, I mean, not no.
Don't let them get away.
But I mean, is it plausible?
Give them all you've got, boy.
Unlikely. I'm literally just squaring them. Wow. I don't know. I kind of definitely like Jill's like combat versus Sid's. I feel like she does more damage too. Someone from an ancient civilization, but how would they have survived the fall? Oh, that's a big horn. They like touched on the fallen. Hello. You can do it. You did it.
Don't let them get away.
Hola.
Keep your distance, boy.
Ooh, I almost missed that. Oh, I thought he was gonna run at me.
Keep your distance, boy.
Noise.
Keep your distance, boy.
And switch.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Slight step to the side. And with that Garuda. Put him over. There's no way they litter the stuff with all this fallen civilization crap and then don't explain it? Ooh, I know this now. Yeah! How you like them apples? I'll hope they go into it. Like, I'm so intrigued. Like, why were they in the sky? What were they doing? She can be taught. Yes, indeed. I had to hit by it 5 different times, but I can be taught. Until next time, and I'll forget. No chests. Bullshit. You think that was damageless? No way. He had to have hit me. Oh, I got 10 of its item instead of 3? That's a thing? That's kind of cool, honestly. Oh, I thought these were dead.
Stay down.
Ooh, slice in half. Do they see me? Haha, you see nothing. Yeah, perfect combat leads to better rewards. I do believe they explain that in the prologue. Okay. That requires reading. You bitch. It's not my fault I can't read. Come here. Flower.
Don't let them get away.
Get over here, yeah. Oh, I didn't even see this one. Good job, Joe.
Easy.
What do we got? So, question. When you throw them away with your sword combo, what? Ooh, chest. Yeah, after I throw them away, I can also pull them back with Garuda. But sometimes I, like, want them. Like, I can split them up that way.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Oh, you have 1 health. Wait, Jill, I want to test the theory so I can show. Nope, not enough health. I'll just stay in Garuda and do it next time. To the main pot. Did these guys respawn? They must have. That's pretty cool. Oh, great job. I kind of wish there was a mini-map. That's how much I rely on a mini-map. I am speed.
You barely have to step up.
I can't believe no one's being like, what is he running from?
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
I mean, with a name like Martha, I would hope she is.
Leave 'em in the pot.
He's looking mighty intensely. Hello.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
Nope, I can't read.
Proper trades.
There's a store. Yeah, I saw. This is not who I expected Martha to look like.
Me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an imperial bearer with them.
Oof.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed.
I expected like a
Advise me on the safest
Mrs.
route to the west.
Weasley.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Oof.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need
So
answering.
if the Ironblood invaded us, why are there Imperial
Is that so?
knights here?
Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed.
That doesn't look very collapsed.
What a bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job. And he hasn't come back.
Got any
Do you
duct
think
tape?
something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's
You
safe.
try to get a cart over that gap and let me know how it goes?
Both need that brick
Listen,
repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do
it
it.
doesn't sound like a me problem.
I see why Sid's got such a soft
I don't got
spot
no
for
cart.
you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
Maybe Jill can't jump. Clive can't jump.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you
Is it
find
gonna
him
be
well,
the same
tell him
marsh that
Martha
we
sent you.
went
And
through
he's
in the
wanted
demo?
at the bridge
The
to
prologue. Ooh, money.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
It never lets me jump anywhere. You know what I haven't thought about in a while? Abilities. I have 1,500 points. Let's look. I still don't have enough for this. I am saving for an ultimate. I can't believe this isn't enough. It is for Gorilla, but I don't want the tornado. I kind of want the Phoenix one. Yeah. Watch, are there gonna be like people to arrest me out here? I thought it would. I want to go to this Stowe. Hello, Stowe.
Anything catch your eye?
I have this.
Much obliged.
This is only 20,000.
Thanks very much.
Is that a child bear? Oh, this is gonna be sad, isn't
Make
it?
sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
No. I mean, he's got a crystal, so. Yay, it was wholesome. What's this? Can I go up there?
Don't be fresh cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts
So I went down instead of up.
Wish I had a bow.
Am I allowed? Oh, look, there's actual fish. Can I fish sometime? Oh my goodness. Oh, Dave, we're gonna back up. I'm honestly hoping for hunts or side quests to take me to all edges of the map. Coward? No. How boring would it be if I just explored for 3 hours? I need lore. I need to be told what happened. I need to know if he's Joshua or not. I can't believe I called him Jonathan earlier. It begs to be explored. The children crave the mines.
Any goods to Eastpool, leave them in the...
Ah, the ladder.
And that must be the ladder.
It will eventually be explored. The wilderness must be explored. It'll eventually be explored. Ooh, another ladder.
What your orders are.
Bye.
Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
Yeah, the Clive arrows.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Yeah, see, like that.
It's over.
Throw him away, pull him back. I just prefer to dash over there anyway. Stay down. These have quite a bit of health.
Give them all you've got, boy. It's over. Give them all you've got, boy.
I've got to start doing more magical bursts. Spoils.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all.
Wow.
You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have
Imagine if crawfish were that big.
by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards
be
to the
terrifying.
landlady then, hey?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
Oh, how convenient.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life.
She's
Fixing
so
the
nice.
bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him will go way back.
Not as far
He's
as
like, how could you
Valentine,
tell?
but
Look at that stance.
far enough.
I see.
Look at that hip.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right. And she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
I gotta go see Martha.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, all right?
It's fixed when it's fixed. Does this end?
You may pull that sword from its scabbard.
Oh no. Wow, I missed it so bad. I went all the way around the outside. Around the outside.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
Yes.
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
He's fine.
Thank
Slightly
the Father for
traumatized,
that.
but fine.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Yay! Building bridges.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you're
He'll
away?
never have another batch of
Flagon
shellfish for the
Imperial
rest of
Gold,
his
perhaps?
days.
Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late. So the bearers make up the shortfall.
So they're
Time was,
stealing
they used to
our
dough like
bearers.
crystals like sugar plums, even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then.
Oh no.
Just left it at the garrison, I. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing.
Oh wow,
Been
never
wanting it
mind.
gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done.
Oh, this is horrible.
Mum, he weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
I mean, this explains our mom's.
Unbelievable, innit?
It's
bearers may have been looked down on
more
back in
widespread than I
Archduke
thought it
Owen's day,
was.
but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far.
I feel like she knows.
a beggar wouldn't spit on them.
She keeps looking at us funny.
Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
Uh-oh.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Why couldn't you just tell us? I told you she was gonna send us out here.
It was good, honest work.
Did I ask? Yeah, you did.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there.
Did I scrape enough? Oh, I think I did. No, I didn't. Damn it. So close, but yet so far.
Son, keep them nice and fresh.
Come and have a look. Don't be shy. Fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts in.
It's cool that they literally just give you points back as well.
I knew that children were
If you
tested,
want, and you
that a bearer's
reset
fate
them.
was decided at birth.
We're gonna go up and around.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing.
What
of
is
what
that?
that way.
It's a crab! A mega little crab.
Very well.
Don't let them get away.
What's up with all the crustaceans? You're in a marsh? Yeah. A wet area. What's your point? Ooh? Is that a turtle? Yes, it'll come to me. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I didn't know there were crabs in marshes.
No holding back.
Not a friendly turtle? Why not? Oh dear. A fast turtle? Ooh, do it again. Ooh, do it again. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Fuck! What in the bowling pin? What? Can I? What? Oh. Oh boy, what that neck do? It's got the same move as the bull.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh, I should have saved that. That's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Don't let them get away.
Hi. Don't do it. Damn it. It's gonna do the thing. I don't have that yet. Stop it. Do the thing. That was bad. Well done. You deserve everything you've gotten. I'm in a corner. Hello.
Stand fast.
Ooh, do the thing. Jill was like,
Keep your distance, boy.
nailed it.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh, he's dead. I did not expect the speed of which that turtle yeets itself. E.
It's over.
Stomp. Oh, I missed it. There we go.
Give them all you've got, boy.
I could probably then just...
Keep your distance.
Pull. Sorry, Torgal, that's fine. Oh, another turtle. Redemption? Oh, birds. Redemption! Watch him beat my ass. Hi. Maybe he'll spit at me. Haha. Ooh, yeah. And you. Noise.
Don't let them get away.
Do that. Nope, you missed it. You threw off my groove.
Keep your distance, boy.
What you doing? Spit at me. Thank you. Pull. He's walking menacingly. Yeah.
Give them all you've got, boy.
I don't like this. Whoa! He's gonna do the thing. No, no, no. Boy. Oh. What is that? Oh. Oh, you're horrible. I did, I whipped. Leave me alone. You gonna spit at me? Oh, Torgal! Spit at me. No, not the walk. Not the walk. And boom. Jill took the opportunity. And away. Noise. Okay, I'm watching. Where's my mats? Yeah, only one. Did it hit me? I don't remember it hitting me that time. And I only get one. Were you lying to me? Or maybe it's got to be a bigger enemy? I thought it was a big enemy. Do you see the brightly colored bird? Oh, you know what I can get now? Yeah, what is Torgal made of? He was just blended by a turtle. What's the upgrade do? Number of hits, mastery allows any icon. Okay. Can confirm Torgal cannot be blended. Interesting. I gotta get Heatwave up so I can use it on any bar. Shall we use it on the crabs?
Let's
Sure.
make this quick.
I mean, they got roasted. What's the cooldown on this shit? Quite a long cooldown. Is it even worth? Interesting. Yeah, in boss fights, you can't switch it out like I just did. However, it would be a hell of a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage! How much stagger does it have? 3. I mean, middle break bar? This would send them instantly into an double break bar break. And also still be doing damage. And then it would take me quite a bit to break the break bar again. Find another turtle. Are those chocobos or enemies? We gotta switch it back then and we're gonna test that. And I mean, like, if I use it in a boss fight before I walk into other mobs, I just switch it back to lower cooldown for mobs. We must experiment, find another turtle. It's still not back yet, look at it. Okay, I see hornets. Are you a friend? You are not friend. Oh no! I'm not killing the chocobo. You can't make me. You can't make me. We're looking for a turtle, Jin. I'm not killing the chocobos. You can't make me. Those are spiders. We're not doing that. This isn't a democracy. Oh, turtle. One is blue. It's special. I'm not killing any chocobos. I somehow made it all the way to the Abbey. Might as well do it. Maybe there will be a boss. We will do the testing. Yeah, best time to test experiments is on bosses.
I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May
Oh,
Riva
God.
go with you.
Prayer. Sorrows, sorrows.
I came
Prayers.
to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see.
Is this code to tell him that we're
Then
a Rossfield?
please, follow me.
Oh no. I don't want to be taken to a second location, my dude. Safety first. Clive, you moron.
I don't want to die.
Oof.
Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you. The light. It fades. I don't want to die alone.
Oh no.
It's all right. I'm here.
Is he nice or not? It's giving
Who
me
are
sketchy
these
vibes.
people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering.
But why are they suffering?
To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
Why does he talk so slow? Make my brain unhappy. Oh no.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
Interesting.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift.
Haha! Success! Okay, so this is the difference. Pain unbearable. Completed as stone and their body crumbles into dust. There is no known cure. Like, what if they just did the same thing that guy's doing with the soil and introduced the magic? Reintroduce. Oh, Rosaria was a part of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. Interesting.
With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable.
Bearable? For bearers? Not funny. Why are you like this? Bad.
Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life. Thank you, Father.
Oh no, was it his actual father? This is horrible.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
Oof, this is sad.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
This is why I'm hoping the ethereal sees a thing, so then these people just get dropped in and reborn again. Because this is sad.
We should get back to Martha's
And
rest.
I still think it's in the apothecary.
Yes, we should.
I really hope that theory's right. Okay, where's the turtle? Show yourself!
My wounds, boy.
Spit. You know you wanna. Oh, what is that? Oh, she froze it.
Don't let them get away. Garuda, let us.
I interrupted him. Torgal? I was like, where'd you put it? A bluebird. And then those are wild chocobos. I do not want to kill the blue chocobo. Leave me alone. You can't make me kill the chocobos. A gloom widow. I'm not fighting the spiders either.
Excellent. Another fight.
Couldn't be mean to someone else. Left. But the turtle, we must find one. Should we ask the spiders if they've seen a turtle?
Company.
Nothing to see here.
Careful.
See, Torgal's got the memo. Also, there's a ruin. Ooh, a bowl will work.
Keep your distance, boy. Stay down.
Ooh, that's rude. What the fuck was that? It was next to the church with like 4 walls, usually leads to treasure. Okay.
Don't let them get away. It's over.
We'll fight the bull, test out our Phoenix theory, and then go all the way back here, I suppose. Oh, are you talking about this? Okay. I'll mark it. Hello, I have a theory. Could you help? Okay, so what's the theory? I should use it in the middle? Or at the end? We'll see how much damage it does at the end. Hello, my friend. On Garuda pull, you think? I don't want to accidentally use it. So pull and then switch. Make it a little closer. Not quite.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Who just shot me in the back? Was it you? Oh, and you have a friend, Buck. Are you? Is it running from me? Fuck off, man. Should we wait around? It's like, it's already halfway. I'll work on the stagger bar. And hopefully it's there.
Not this time.
What's happening? Gerda, you too. I didn't expect that.
Give me fire.
Okay, we're close. No more touchy. What just happened? Interesting. What? What just happened? Does it have a circle, or is it just because I didn't touch it? Hi. I mean, my thing's back now anyway. Fine, we'll stay over here. Face the water.
Not this time.
Oh, that whiff noise though.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
I wonder if this resets the damage list now. Look at those little dudes coming back over here. We're coming back over here, man. Watch me mistime this. Okay, now I'm gonna build it up a little bit. Oh my god. Not very well. Should I let it self-psych it up? I feel like... Wrong button. I mean... Not bad damage. You think it paused the stamina bar?
Too slow.
Ooh, I know this. I'm so proud of myself.
Keep your distance, boy.
It still has such a long cooldown.
Not this time.
I mean, leveled up. It might do some big deeps, but it's just like the amount. I probably can use Cyclone twice by the time I can use a Rebirth. Ooh, pet the puppy.
After it.
Now we gotta go all the way back, and yes, we are running there. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, the bluebird.
Very well.
Ah, it took me. We're going this way, Cleve. Why should there be nothing? Oh great, the spiders are over here. What? Not the noise. Ah, I see a chest. Come here, Speeds. You don't want this smoke. Okay. Look at me go. Efficiency. I ran into a chicken again. Hi, Martha.
Good, honest.
Bad news, though.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs.
She seems like she knows who we are. She gave me the vibes.
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift.
An
So
ally.
strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength.
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Oh, okay.
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending.
Yeah, you doubt she knows who Clive is.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you.
The
You
way
can
she
carry
kind
on
of
to
pauses
school
when
now.
she looks at us.
You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
But yeah, I don't think
Thank
so.
you,
either.
Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll
Ooh.
know you for one of us.
I got another seal. Slumbering
And know
chocobo.
that you will always
Excellent.
be welcome here.
We can say thank you, Clive. I know we can.
You were right, Sid. It really is.
Told you, told you, told you, told you.
And Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Oh, I knew it. Those little pauses she'd make. I love being right. Oh, I knew that was gonna open in a cutscene. I didn't switch my thing back, did I? Oh, it's Sid. Hi, Sid.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to.
Oh no. Oh look, it's Goots.
Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
And that, probably. Oh, he used a crystal this time.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
He's like, I can't believe you've done this.
I knew a girl back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you.
Benedicta?
I wanted to save her.
How'd that go?
For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool.
I want to know how old he is.
People forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut.
We care, Sid.
But Clive, I will say this.
He had to get real close.
You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been.
Aww.
Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
I love them.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
Ooh, it is pouring out.
I'll try.
Here I was gonna go get groceries.
And Jill.
Maybe I'll see if I can order them.
I'm sorry we didn't get a
Someone
chance
else
to
go
talk,
out in the rain.
but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting.
Does that mean Karen?
Ta-ra then.
I don't know if it was the writing or for the voice actress for Martha that like I just felt she knew. But it's like, it's gotta be really, really, really good writing or a really good voice actress. That was amazing. It was so subtle. Ooh, there's more side quests. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. We can do that. We might head up to get the farther one first. That's stupid. Well, she was told, I guess. But it's still knowing, isn't it? Any in the Sembrek area? Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about, but no, not right now. What does it? Didn't want to close, yeah. Seems like just over here. That's cool. I'm hoping one of them gives me a chocobo. How cool that would be. Do I get one? Can I have one? Did we switch our ability back? These are questions I would like to know. Yeah. Okay. I honestly... I almost want to take our points back and upgrade Heatwave. Or perhaps another one of the ones I already use. Increases hits. What does that mean for rising? Increases hits. Is that just all of their upgrades? Follow up strike speed. What does that mean? Increases hits. Interesting. And it's not just because I don't think it's useful, I just think it's a better choice when it's upgraded, and I just simply don't have the points for that. Counter strike changes, increasing hits. What to do? This ability is so broken, but it's like, it's useless to me in boss fights. I'm sort of wanting to take Rising Flames into one. I feel like being able to put Heatwave places will be more useful when I have all 3 icons that I'm allowed right now. Or I could upgrade Heatwave, move it to Garuda, have 1 Garuda ability and 3 Phoenix. That's what's oh, what is this? You can upgrade these? Increases distance, and I think this is also distance. Ermagerd. How much was the cost? I thought I had 200 and then I took it all back and then I had 800, 1800. Oh, are you talking because I have 1200? I upgraded this. Yeah, I bought something. So I had 200 points when I hadn't reset it, and then I reset it. And that gave me 1,800 points, and I actually put one in Rick's Gambit here. You missed it. That would suck. That cost is steep. If you thought it was 600. It would have been like 690? 670 maybe. I don't know what I want to do. I sort of want to do that, but I don't have enough points. So we're just going to move on and forget about it for now.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it.
And yes, we are running to get the side quests first and then exploring.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Oh my god. Great, spiders. Ooh, there's a...
Die!
They seem to be going down faster. But I didn't grow level.
You there! Over here!
Hi!
Excuse me, I can use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocolate you're wearing. You and the
How
Martins,
convenient.
Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Made out baked. We might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
Why not?
Right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
I say
about.
that like it's not the specific reason I came out here to begin with.
Bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait.
What was the bait?
When you seen to every last one of them, go and
What are
speak to my
these
friend
things
over the
that they
bridge.
have on their
Christ's
waist?
sake, Liz. You want to know if it's safe to come across.
Most of these guys had
Off you go,
them.
then.
The little blue and white on his right hip. A crystal, you think? That'd be a good one. Maybe like a whistle, maybe for a chocobo. Oh look, wolves.
They look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Perfect.
Stay down. Give them all you've got, boy. You lose.
That's it. Gotta find this prize. Let him know the road's safe.
Ooh, a big guy. Hi. Wanna fight? Oh! That was cool.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh! I forgot literally anything that I was thinking.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Ooh, Gale. Ooh, something for me. Nothing to see here. That was stupid. Ooh, I'll take it. Wrong button. That's fine. Wow, you're doing fantastic. Can we focus, please, and not die? That'd be great.
Too slow.
Ooh. Whoop, whoop.
Keep your distance, boy.
Bam.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Hit me. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. No, they'll be for stations. The little epitome of die, die, die. Yeah. Hi.
Wonder how long that bait will last.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
I knew that you were going to say something like that. What's it to you?
So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire
Five's like
pack.
A plus B equals
If
C.
you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
You're welcome.
Oh, Frederick, you wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
These people suck. Yes, keep giving me meteorites. I need them. Oh no. I was supposed to go all the way up here. I'm just gonna see if there's an obelisk.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Meow. Meow. I'm slick. What do you mean I did the dumb?
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria
I
seemed
did
a
do
very
the dumb.
different place back then.
Is there gonna be... Oh, there is, but I'm gonna have to do that little bit of the story. I didn't ignore them. Fine. I just also didn't attribute that the main quest is this way. Oh my god, where are they? I'm really bad at maps, although I need maps so hard.
I have to find him before.
Hi! Can I have a chocobo, please?
Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you?
Yep, I'm Clive.
Arthur told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious.
Where are we going and what are we doing?
Not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
That's so
Where is this bearer?
shitty.
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Sure. Sounds like someone that is gonna be sent to the hideaway.
We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him
Norris!
to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him.
I
Well,
dislike
go
this
on then.
man.
If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Great, maybe we get to
Come
kill
on now,
him.
Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
What?
Clive, this might take a while.
This whole
You
way
start
thing
hunting
makes no
our
sense to
man,
me.
And I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease.
You literally do
Someone said
magic.
They saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Okay.
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes me.
Centuries of indoctrination too strong for common sense. You know, I could punch some common sense.
Difficult to spot. What did he
Hopefully
mean
we'll
about
get to
being
do that.
played false, I wonder.
Hello.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand?
Are you gonna
Curse
teach me to
my
fish?
luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. But it's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
Okay. But why not just buy another crystal with that?
I
Oh
can't
well.
promise anything.
Money for
Just
me.
promise you'll look.
They're
Ah,
probably
there may be
more
one thing
expensive
I
than
failed
that
to mention
now.
About the crystal, a creature might have already claimed it.
Great.
Claimed it.
Did they eat it?
All right, eating it, but you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there.
Yeah, they said the mines are running dry.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Time to go kill some crabs. I'll take it. Hello. Did one of you eat a crystal? I would like it back.
Crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
It was a thought.
It's over.
Crystal? No.
Keep your distance, boy. Wake, wind.
Crystal? No.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Are those bubbles?
Give them all you've got, boy.
Why are you always being mean to my brain cell?
Don't let them get away.
It works overtime. Ooh! I have found the crystal.
More time down here than I have to.
Sadly, it seems that Clive and I share a wavelength. Our brains seem to be similar. Keep saying what he's saying right before he says it.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You might not want this back. It was pretty gross.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
You're welcome. Fish.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Oof. That's pretty bad. Inflation. Isn't that the opposite? I don't know. Don't talk to me about actual real life things. I know nothing. Okay, let's go find our friend. Hello.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
Search for Norris.
Barely have to step out your...
I just fell off this. Yeah, I'm never allowed to have any fun.
That's one of our branded.
Nobody asked you. Branded who? Not me.
I better keep my eyes peeled.
You call risking Clive's life and ankles fun? Yes. Oh no, not the lamp.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
I mean, he technically could have gone any different way. Why are you assuming?
Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Oh, are you Norris? Ooh, there's a chest. Hi, are you Norris?
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me.
His eyeballs are the same color as his hair.
He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
Dipshit's gonna show up.
I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
Thanks.
I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial search before it begins.
Ooh, nice.
A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years.
Oh, hey, Jill.
Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Won't let me knock. What a point is. Oh wow, we're Speedy.
I'll be fucked if
Hi.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Oh my
Only
God,
what was
Ronald.
left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job
I mean,
it
he
was had
feels
done
bad.
what they were supposed to do and spot
But he
him
deserves
sooner.
it.
Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Nice.
You crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Oh, I was like, it got really quiet for a second. Okay, am I allowed to do the main quest now? No, that gave me a chocobo. We should check the main map and see if they're in any other part. Nope. Yay, main quest time. I must know the answers. I do kind of want to go down this tiny part here. See if there's something special. I am already lost.
I hear the levies are due to go up.
Thanks for fixing the bridge. Yuck, spiders. Not the killer bees. What?
That's enough.
Give them all you've got, boy.
I'm glad that didn't interrupt Jill's ability there. I'm sorry, were you trying to sneak up on me?
It's over.
Not that far. Ooh, not that far. Ooh. What, the tracking on the guy that was in the ground? A footpad? What are you a footpad for?
Nice beautiful up there. Hand him over.
I'm sorry. Bitch says what?
Give them all you've got, boy.
She had cast it before I pulled the enemy away? Yeah. Ooh, that was schmancy. Are those spiders? No. Go away. You saw nothing. No Clive here. Interesting. I just wanted to see what they drop. Hides, okay. I kind of want to go to the left here. I'm just waiting for when you go to craft some armor and it requires spider parts and you have none because I refuse. I have to do what makes me happy. Brutus is really mean. It's like, oh, sorry, nope, come back here, let me kill you. Hi. Yay! To my left. Ooh, that's a lot of. Oh, fuck, of course. Hello!
That's enough. Keep your distance, boy.
You got this, Jill. Now I got this.
Don't let them get away.
She just stopped attacking it. She's like, fine, handle it. What's a goblin coin? I wonder if I can sell it for Gil. What did the spiders drop anyway? Did you see? Or was it just like claws and hides again?
Give them all you've got, boy.
Perfect. You don't think I got anything for the spiders that time? Makes sense. Just use the marker. You put it there for a reason. Don't worry, we'll look through that when we come back. Great, more fucking spiders.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy.
Woohoo!
That's enough.
Oh, no. No. That's rude. Ooh. Spit. You saw that coming. Ooh, interesting. It's a weaver. Oh, it's fast. What the fuck, man? Interesting. Is that a projectile? Just thank you. Oh, it's fast.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
That was a waste.
Too slow.
Oh, it didn't even work. Oh. Hit me. You're bad at this. Ooh. We're gonna have to try to block that projectile.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Ooh, I missed it.
Not this time.
Damn. Oh, I saw it coming too. Not a projectile?
Too slow. Give them all you've got, boy.
I'm so sad. Ow, my face.
Not this time.
Whoop, boy. Give me it.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Meow. Interesting. Sharp fangs. I think the amount of materials is just dependent on luck. Because sometimes it just gives me a bunch and sometimes it gives me none. Running, running! What's in the windmill? Damn it. Ooh. Oh, bless you. So that's where we're gonna end today. Let's give it a save. In my second one. Just in case something happens. Oh, look at the little Jill. And Isabel. So what do you think? We got a little bit more information today. I'm intrigued by the Lord Margraves having, like, looking like Joshua. I wonder if we're gonna go all the way to Phoenix Gate or to the castle. I am intrigued. Could he have inherited Joshua's spirit? But then why was he there? Just spitballing here, yeah. The only thing that's been throwing me off this whole time is supposedly this robed figure has to have been seen during the prologue, which is 13 years ago. But I mean, could they be not the same person? But with the conviction Margraves has when he was talking about, I think he was talking about Clive when it was like, he's got to be stopped. I think he was talking about Clive. Which is a thought Joshua would have if he blamed us. I am intrigued. There's so many things that don't add up right now. And it's like, no way. I mean, did our mom have a secret son? No, then that wouldn't have been... Is there anything new on the map? And I just haven't seen anything pop up. I think eventually we'll start doing stuff down here, maybe. In Dhalmekia. Hopefully. It seems like mostly we've been in Sanbreque and now we're in Rosaria. This sounds like the end of the beginning and it'll send you on your big journey. Yeah. Yeah. We gotta just get with the story. We keep exploring places. I'm intrigued. It's like we hardly gained any information today. And it's like, I said it earlier, but like, if the Ironblood invaded Rosaria, I mean, they did say Rosaria was a territory of Sanbreque, which would make sense. But then why would Sanbreque try to steal Joshua? I mean, there's so many ends that could be together. I mean, that just means we gotta find out. But so slowly. Oh well, the game's fun. The combat's amazing. You could literally do 90,000 different things. So, Sid's injury. Is it gonna kill him? Because it seems like once bearers get it, it literally kills them. So I wonder if Sid's gonna recharge. Yeah, aside from the Margraves bit, it was kind of recap. Oh, yeah. So anytime a bearer doesn't use a crystal, they get this curse. I wonder if it's like they just used all their normal aether and they die. Maybe it's because he's a dominant. Yeah. So I'm thinking, will he recover from it, or will he's like guaranteed to die? Because I'm kind of getting death flags. I've had them since the beginning. But that's sad. It's my favorite. No, it said it happens to dominants too. That's so weird though. Like, then there's nothing differentiating bearers and dominants, and they're held in opposite appeal. I'm just thinking like it has to maybe take longer to kill the dominant with it. Yeah, not all dominants are treated the same. I mean, but it's not just Jill, because the Ironblood hate the dominants. They hate the crystals. That's like an outlier. We've got to see how Sanbreque... Like, we saw how Sanbreque treated the prince, but that might have been just because he's the prince. No, Benedicta wasn't treated well. She's just used. I don't think... So, what do we think now? We've got, Phoenix, Titan, Shiva, Bahamut, Ramu. So, no, actually. Odin. So, Ramu's is missing. Wait, I didn't count on my fingies. That's 5. So we add... Math is hard. Okay, I said those 5. And then you have Garuda is 6. Ramu is 7. What should the 8th one be? It's not Ifrit. So which one? My knowledge is limited. And I don't think it would be Ravana. Oh, 2 tomes? Yeah, but that would ruin where I am for my story. I mean, I don't have to save it. Yeah, I know. I don't have to save it. I'll just go see tomes again sometime. Should we see? I'm lost again. Turn around.
I thought you said you weren't coming back. You're staying
What?
for good this time.
Me? When did I say I wasn't coming back? The Moogle was gone. Hi.
Have you come for a tale?
Yes.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
I mean, will he even know the other dominance that's not mentioned? Maybe, no. The unicorn? Religion. Oh, there's icons right there. So we only have 6 confirmed right now. And 7th would be Phoenix. Yeah, they mentioned that it was called the 8. Was that the main thing? Are these in alphabetical order? No. Is there a religion category? Mythology, maybe? It's just bringing me back to the same thing. Records 8 icons in total. Fire, water, thunder, ice, wind, earth, light, and darkness. What? Okay, so Phoenix, water. What's the water one? Leviathan? Oh, okay. Is it guaranteed to be Leviathan? Or is there like a separate... I was like, which one is mythic? Can't believe I forgot about Leviathan. It is commonly held that 2 icons of the same element cannot coexist. I mean, this is just the first recorded time that Ifrit has appeared. That doesn't mean it... Intriguing. Should we look up something else? Those are the cuffs. Magic. Does it have something on the apothecary? I still think that means something. Did it say that? Aether can be unaspected? It said it in magic. Would we be that unaspected magic? Clive? More rarely. Interesting. I wonder if there's gonna be like a mage. Makes sense how he can channel different icons. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's why I still don't think he's Ifrit. Exactly. Margrace is just using him. Oh, did the portrait change for Margrace? We'll check. Is it gonna be under L for Lord? A man named Margrace. Nope. Oh, I was looking for something on the apothecary. I wish these were in order. That be a name? I guess not. Geography. What? I did look under A. What are you talking about? I looked all the way down here. There's no apothecary. Oh, it might be on the Phoenix Gate, you're right. Yeah. Is there just nothing? Hmm. Weird. Maybe Mysteries of the Realm? It just said Joshua's body was never recovered. I swear. Don't give me extra hope, man. It's like I've thought it the whole time, because if Phoenix isn't phoenixing, it's supposed to come back to life. The Night of Flames entry? Okay, we'll go back after I've looked through all these. Yep, there it is. The bodies of the latter were never recovered. Oh, and it's rumored that they know that it was Annabella. Is it Joshua? But that means he hates Clive. Because he's like, he has to be stopped. Does he not know it's Clive? Are we sure he's referring to Clive there? Who would we be referencing, though? Sid? Barnabas? But then how is Joshua the man in the robe? That's the thing that always puts a kick right into the theory. We have found you. Does Joshua have an entry? It just says low. It doesn't say it killed him. He might have survived, but that might be the extent we have so far. I think at this point he has survived. His love for carrots. I mean, because before he even took off the hood and you could only see the hair at the back of his neck, I was like, wow, his nose kind of looks like Joshua's. So that's what I was thinking, but it still not might be him. And then you have the whole thing about we have found you and that robed guy versus this robed guy. Which is why I'm kind of leaning on that it was an organization. And why would he be going by Lord Margrace instead of... I mean... it's like they opened one door and... I have so many questions. Also, the whole hole next to, like, the Iron Blood. Interesting.